This man was brushing his teeth. Suddenly, after a while, he woke up. Looking at the mess he'd made in the house, he pulled out his phone and looked at the evidence taken last night. Immediately found his ex-girlfriend Pepper, wanting to tell her what he'd discovered. Suddenly, he felt a surge of heat all over his body, and he plopped into the fish tank. That felt better. He grabbed a live lobster from the tank and nibbled on it. Pepper's new boyfriend was a doctor, and he took Eddie to the hospital for an MRI. Almost triggered Venom's true form. The doctor thought Eddie had claustrophobia and immediately paused the exam. On the way home, Eddie heard that voice in his head again.
Hungry.
Oh, God damn it.
Even got home, he couldn't get a moment's peace. The guy next door was blasting his music, so he had to go next door and knock on the door.
Yeah.
Hey, can you turn your music down, please? Because I'm having a really hard time.
Whatever. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, I'll just turn right down.
Thank you.
Back in his room, the voice warned him not to open the door.
Do not open that door.
Sure enough, a group of men in black barged in. They were Drake's boys, planning to force Eddie to give up the symbiote. Eddie, being a coward, quickly raised his hands. But Venom couldn't take that kind of insult and immediately took over Eddie's body.
I'm so sorry about your friends.
Though Eddie apologized to the people he was beating up, his body didn't stop. It knocked everyone to the ground. Then more henchmen kept rushing in, so Eddie jumped out the window and hopped on a motorcycle to escape. Meanwhile, Drake realized that Eddie had perfectly merged with the symbiote. He asked Baldy to capture Eddie alive. He chased Eddie relentlessly. Venom began taking control of the motorcycle. As an alien, Venom's motorcycle is also very smooth. A sharp 180-degree turn, the bald guy called it impressive. When hit a dead end, even sprouted 2 tendrils to cheat his way out. Just as having fun, Bald Guy took a shortcut and knocked him over. Eddie immediately broke every bone in his body. Bald Guy went to grab him, but black goo appeared and quickly healed Eddie's injuries. Venom finally revealed his true form.
Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
A clueless henchman tried to sneak up from behind, yet was treated as a snack. Noticing more police around, Venom dove into the sea and came to a safe spot. Venom made his first appearance in front of Eddie, and Eddie was so stunned.
I am Venom.
He told Eddie he found humans were perfect as food. He needed to take Drake's rocket back to bring his companions over, and if Eddie didn't cooperate, he would eat him. Before that, Eddie needed to go back to the paper and give the evidence to his boss. He was wondering how to get to his boss's office.
You want up? What did you just say?
Eddie placed the evidence on his boss's desk. When downstairs, he found the lobby was filled with cops. The cops put on their masks and prepared to fire tear gas. Eddie yelled out,
Mask!
Copy.
but the cops were no match for Venom, who tossed them around like chickens. They were quickly taken care of. Leaving only one cop uselessly resisting. Just as Venom was about to eat him, he was interrupted by Pepper. When she saw it was Eddie, Pepper took him back to the hospital. Fearful of the MRI, Venom grabbed the doctor, but Pepper hit the button.
No, don't do that.
Forcing Venom out of Eddie's body. Unwilling to wait for death, Venom slipped away through the ventilation ducts.